One, the only Jessica Anderson from Anderson Kusher.
I am here.
Another fun
We're so glad you're here.
Present.
of a love court in session this morning. Well, you're not using your gavel.
I have not touched it, by the way.
My song didn't. You didn't do my intro with my song.
There we go.
I normally do.
Love court. Is that better? All right, very cool. So we got kind of a touchy one in love court this morning. What do we got?
Yeah. So, dear Jessica, we recently got married after a few months of dating. We're both in our 50s, and we've each been married once before. He was not completely truthful about his financial situation, among other things. Shortly after getting married, I figured out that he had pretty bad, previously undiagnosed ADD. He's not interested in trying to manage it through counseling or discussing meds with his doctor. We have not lived together, and it is unbearable to spend much time together. He is mentally and emotionally all over the place, contradicts himself during short conversations. I'm at my wit's end.
Oh.
He's a good person with a good heart, but not capable of being a partner or husband. He is impulsive and lack of regulation in many basic aspects of his life. So what are my options? And in the Ray line, it said annulment. So that's how I knew she was asking about annulment.
And how long have they been married now?
She just said a few months.
Few months.
Is
okay.
there a specific... I've always wanted to ask this question. Is there a specific time you have to be married before, like, so it's an annulment and not a full divorce?
No.
Okay.
No. So you can't just get an annulment just because you decide, like, it was a bad decision.
Okay.
I mean, you know, in order to prove annulment, you have to have some level of, like, fraud, right? Fraud on the court, fraud on you.
Okay.
You know, they, you know, totally misrepresented who they were, or, you know, there are lots of things. It's a very, very fact-specific inquiry. So I don't think annulment is her best option.
Okay.
If he agrees to get divorced, the best plan would just be to do an uncontested divorce, you know, print out the forms of the self-help center or come to a lawyer like me and basically just, you know, indicate what your agreement is. The lawyer drafts it up. It's really quick. Once it gets submitted to the court, you don't ever have to see the inside of a courtroom. You can be divorced in literally 2 days.
And she said they're not, like, living together, so there's no shared type of situation.
You know, she maybe would qualify for an annulment based on that, like if it
like they
wasn't
didn't just buy a house
consummated,
or-
you know,
right.
like old-fashioned. So, again, that's a very fact-specific inquiry. But I think the easier thing is just if he'll agree, just, you know, let's just agree to be done. And, you can, you know, as soon as you submit that paperwork, I say 2 days, but I mean, it can be anywhere from like literally 2 days to 2 weeks. It is, you know, does not take long at all. At all.
I mean, just when you think you know somebody and then it's like all of a sudden you're married and it's like, oh, this is not the person I was expecting to marry.
Not
Yeah,
fun.
it's sad, but luckily she figured that out within a couple months and, you know, wasn't waiting. It wasn't several years wasting your life, you know.
Right.
Living a lie. So.
We did a story the other day about this woman in India that had no idea that her husband-to-be wore a toupee.
Yeah. She flipped.
And she called the wedding off on the wedding day
sir.
because he never told her that he was bald.
Yeah,
I mean,
weird.
that
right?
is weird that he didn't
She actually
tell her.
fainted. She was that like
was
freaked
shocked.
out. Like,
Wait,
he lied to me.
he came out bald?
She noticed that it, like
Something was
the hair was
flapping.
like the hair was like flapping like before the ceremony.
I mean, that seems pretty. I would say they were headed for divorce anyway.
How could you not like reveal that? Or how would you not know that?
You definitely would not have spent enough time together.
Was it an arranged marriage?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I don't believe so because they said that they were together for like a couple of years.
Weird. Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
I mean, don't you think like when you're in a relationship that you know sometime that you would run your hand through
Yeah.
their hair and it'd be like, oh, why is your hair moving?
Again, I don't think they were going to make it. Regardless.
Good point. Jessica, every single Friday we do Love Court. We have a great portal set up on our website at atlas965.com. You answer every single question you receive.
I sure do. And then, you know, sometimes people need more information and they want to come in for a consultation. They can call us at 775-823-0049.